Hey, what's up? It's been almost a year again. I think I do this annually. I do plan on doing another recap video cuz I did get some videos this year. But I'm growing up. I got a job now. Senior year of high school. Not many friends that play video games anymore. Yeah, I still want to do this. I don't know if this video will ever come out. Today's video, we're doing a different kind of thing. Video essay, kind of. It's just me talking. But we're talking about cringe, being cringe. It's a really big part of modern society. Cringe didn't become a thing in the last 10 years. It's always been a feeling. It didn't start with TikTok and Sora AI videos of dogs robbing a DoorDash driver. Like, it's not from our era, okay? It's always been a thing. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the script up on here. I don't think you can read it, but I'm not that good at memorizing. This is my first time using a script. Okay, cringe is like the kryptonite of my generation, that being Gen Z. It's literally the most vital part of almost all of our insecurities, and it plagues everything. If you see someone and you notice that they are doing something that you wouldn't do because you're worried about being embarrassed, you feel that cringe. Like, it plagues everything. But I will say, us having the social awareness, or some of us having the social awareness, puts us above millennials. Because holy fuck, do millennials love their Snapchat filters. I don't know what the fuck their intentions are when they're using those weird Dommy Mommy Wolf filters on TikTok with some weird quote book from 50 Shades of Grey or whatever the fuck they're quoting. But for those of you who I'd assume are extremely mentally healthy and enjoy your life that don't know what cringe is, it's basically it's just secondhand embarrassment, for lack of better words. It's just when you're noticing somebody with a lack of self-awareness and their actions give you just a certain feeling, and you're just like, what the fuck? Get a load of this guy kind of thing, you know? And if you're cringe, that's bad, because that means everybody hates you and you're weird. Being cringe is also a part of our generation's humor. We are big on irony and satire and all that, and that comes with people punching metal for fun and us thinking it's funny. So it's not all bad, but it does cripple a lot of us when it comes to being positive, I guess. Okay, so from the research that I did for approximately 3 minutes and 42 seconds, the word cringe has been popularized since 1972 and has been a cultural hand grenade. But it came from a British comic strip called The Bastry Kids, and it came from a character named Cuthbert Cringeworthy. Very creative name. I don't know if I didn't do much research at all, so I don't know if the dude was cringe, if he was embarrassing in the story, or if that's just I don't know. But his last name's Cringeworthy. As a kid who was born in 2007, my middle school years and even late elementary school years, a lot of it was the foundation years for what made cringe so important for our generation. I watched a lot of edgy ass YouTubers and those CS:GO surf videos where it's just people talking shit. Leafy is here. One of the founding fathers of this hateful cringe, hate mongering cringe people and all that, dude. I used to watch it, but looking back on it, his fan base and all those edgelords that do all that, I'm looking back on it and I now look at a Leafy fan in the modern day and I'm like, dude probably sits in Discord, doesn't shower, and listens to some weird funk anime hentai moan noise music. I don't know, but it's just ironic because he's what normalized this cringe hatred, and now when you look at their fan base and a lot of those other edgy ass people, they're cringe too. Everything's cringe, it's just bad. So I think it was 2016 to 2018 started the this OG era of commentators and really just planting the seeds that will eventually grow into everybody talking shit and, like, you know, just being embarrassed by one another. Like, Leafy is here. I can't really think of that many other people, but, like, you know, those kind of people, the edgelords, you know, they planted those seeds, and like I said, their audience, they're the people that are sitting there punching their lockers in middle school, stabbing themselves with mechanical pencils, trying to fucking intimidate anybody at all, or maybe they're trying to get some pussy. I don't know what the mentality is when they're sitting there pretending like they're shooting up the fucking graphite in their lead pencil, or mechanical pencil, not lead pencil. But on the later half of 2018, we got TikTok. I think it may have been, I don't know when TikTok came out, but I was there for the beginning of it, okay? Back then, TikTok was kind of embarrassing to have because it was the predecessor of Musical.ly, and I never had Musical.ly because it was cringe. It was kind of just a thing only used by 8-year-old girls lip syncing to Ed Sheeran songs, and then predatorial young pretty guys. Yeah, that's what the app consisted of. It was weird, and then it shut down, and then it became TikTok, and TikTok was a lot more it had a lot more creative freedom, I guess is a way to put it. And for the first couple months, it was kind of gatekept by only these few interesting groups of people. You had your ex-Musical.ly creators that only did lip syncing, and like this is like Charlie D'Amelio. I don't know other singers. I didn't watch any of that shit. Like when I first got TikTok, it was like furries and then the furry haters, because I was like 10 years old, and like that's everything that it was, and that's what I found funny. And then like the Discord memes where it's like the Overwatch I want to be Tracer shit. Yeah, like every fucking demographic on TikTok was just cringe at this point. And then of course you had to have your millennials who are just sitting there with their weird filters, aura farming. That has always been a thing. I don't think it'll ever stop. But yeah, people still greatly remember this era if they were present for it, or if not, like, people, like, YouTubers were making hella videos. Like, I remember Corey Kenshin, I watch all of his videos, and he was just, like, reacting to TikTok cringe, because that's what TikTok was, bro. This shit was cringe, but it was, like, it was cool cringe. Not really, but, like, it was before being cringe was, like, so fatal, I guess. I know I sound like a asshole cringe hate warrior making this video, but that's the point I'm making this video. I'm tired of being in a chokehold of finding everything embarrassing. Like, I don't like going outside and then just like being scared or like not wanting to do something just because I'm like, I probably look like a cornball right now. Like, I wish that wasn't such a key part of my modern mindset. Like, I don't know, I hate that shit. Like, I wish that I could be a millennial and feel like the main character using a dragon filter on Snapchat and sending it to every underage person on my friends list. Cringe culture has sucked the enjoyment of being outward and being perceived by anybody at all in like modern society, where like people are strategic about how to be perceived, which I will elaborate on. Think about it. People have throughout the years have always tried to like hold this weird anime fucking persona where they're weird and mysterious, but like a lot of it in modern society comes from like, I don't know. Oh, at least that's how like I think why people do it. They're just like trying not to be corny and basic, so they're like nonchalant and shit, which I think is fucking corny too. Like, that's like it's a never-ending cycle. That's why we need to cancel cringe culture. Like, to an extent, no, not even to an extent, like, it's forever ongoing. Like, if something's cringe, then it's gonna be cringe to find it cringe, and then it's gonna be cringe to find that cringe. Everything online lives fast, dies fast, especially the opinions that formulate around things, but residuals stick. Like, it's been 5 years since I was in the 6th grade, or was it 6th grade? Maybe 7th grade, no pun intended. But the Dream SMP was going around, and I remember I used to like the individual creators, but then the Dream SMP came around, and it was just like all weirdos. Like, doing role play, dressing up, and like recording themselves like making out, pretending to be their favorite characters, and I was just like, what the fuck? And like I still have a vendetta out against those people, and like I'm friends with some people that were into that shit like nowadays. No hate towards them or anybody, but like just that whole era, and like I hate Dream because I don't know, I just think about that shit, and that shit makes me want to fucking castrate myself with a blowtorch. Coming from me, someone who's clearly obviously opinionated about how cringe things are, and how cringe is, I think we need to take it upon ourselves to start a movement. This movement being what do I call it? Cringe is cringe. Yeah, it's cringe of me to hate on everything. Like it's embarrassing for me to record this video, make an opinion, because it's cringe to make an opinion. Like, you're supposed to be nonchalant. Like, you know, if you're out here projecting anything about yourself, you're allowing perception. And now I'm a cornball. Like, you know, I don't know, algebra. Like, it's even more contradictive than it sounds. It's back to that cringe is an never-ending cycle of fucking hatred and, you know, embarrassment. But I think it's the only way to set Gen Z free from the cringe chokehold and like finally get to live our main character unk status lifestyles like the millennials do. But I think ours is heading more in a direction, instead of Snapchat filters and like those weird sexual quotes, it's more like we're gonna be 30, 40 years old posting Sora AI videos of a dog robbing a DoorDash driver while a tornado is sucking up the entire neighborhood. And like, I don't know, Gen Alpha and like the generations of below that will probably think that's corny as hell, but like it'll be fun for us and we'll feel like the main characters. I don't know, that's what I'm hoping. That's like best case scenario. How we do this cringe is cringe movement is that we just need to start teaching ourselves that if you notice yourself hating on something, or like thinking in your head like, damn, that's corny as fuck, I can't believe they're doing that, you need to get in the habit of being, I'm cringe as fuck, why am I thinking that? And then, you know, solve world hunger or some shit. I don't know. Okay, bye.
I can't stay away from you.
This is for all the fat white bitches and the obese kids out there.
No,
I fucking hate shit. Fuck them fat hoes. They ain't gonna stop me. I put my balls in a waffle maker.
Bill Clinton killed a guy. My ass hurts and I'm really high.
That fat hoe, she can suck on my balls. That's about all.